I'm just waiting to see if this live stream goes up, because... There we go. There we go. Already. Oh. Hey. It's Oh, hello, Triple. Just showing out the links of these things now. Right. Oh, shoot, I should turn my headphones down. Jesus Christ. That was loud. Yeah, I just prefer having it on YouTube at this point. I also think, generally, there tends to be, more industrial action, like, boycotting strikes around Twitch than YouTube. And I think that just makes it a bit easier. Also, I like having the videos up on YouTube, and it just makes it so much easier. Hi James. I've just started. You're fine. You didn't miss much. Also, I think with using YouTube over Twitch is, I think... Oh, I forgot I was in the painted world. Because I'm just like used to it now. It's just what I'm using now, I guess, because I've streamed 23-ish hours of this game. Oh, you got that bell smashed. I've never asked anyone to smash that bell. Like, maybe the subscribe or the like button, but no, you did that bell of your own initiative. Thank you, man. Most bells on YouTube, you will never find my fingerprints on any YouTube bells. They are untouched by me. Oh, you beat Drangleic Castle, cool. I can't remember, like, there's a really... If it's Drangleic Castle that has, like, the really cool bit with, like, the guy who's, like, petrified and you unfreeze him. And he's, like, basically gives away a bunch of, like, ridiculous lore about, like, what's actually going on. Sort of, ish. Or, like, just, like, a whole, like... I don't know, it's a really interesting thing. There's I don't want to. Oh yeah, the dude with the big mirror has like a glitch with the sound. Where it's probably patched now because like it's been 6 years since that game came out. But initially there was like a problem with the audio where like if you turned the in-game audio down, anytime he did his like big attack, it would just be massively loud because it wasn't affected by the in-game audio control. It would be everything be really quiet, and then suddenly boom. I swear that this happened a couple times in this game as well, already. So, not and if not consistent. It's oh fucking hell! I didn't see you folks. Yeah, if you've killed that many, like I never got to the actual like. Oh fuck. I'm not coming back to this part again. Is that it? Twin humanities? Is that all I get? It's fine. Rats! More souls. Hello, fellow. Oh, shit. I'm going back to spawn. Not spawn, but the fucking... I'm just... need to get that. Have I got much moss clumps? Because I'll need to probably equip this. 4? Only 4? There we go, that's what I should be doing with these folks. Is fucking... being at range, because I can. Which are you playing plain version of Dark Souls 2 or Scholar? Of the first sin? I see. I only played the original, and I've heard kind of mixed feelings on whether the Scholar update is good for first time players. I want to go up. I want to go down. What's the change you don't like then? Oh, my bloodstain. I gotta deal with that horde of enemies out there. I hate this. Let's change. I got any? That's smart. God, there's just loads of dudes there. This isn't fun. How many more of these I gotta deal with? Like 6? 8? Oh. I hope you're having fun watching this, because God. It's all these spike boys. There's only 2 left. Nope. Hmm. Hmm. Shortcut. And I've got a lot of souls I could spend actually. Hmm. So we can do a little more damage. Okay, some people were just put in cages here. If this was Dark Souls 3, someone would burst out of one of those cages. It's a locked door. Hmm. Oh dear. So I was thinking about like what I'd be doing after Dark Souls. Like the logical step is Dark Souls 2. But I wondered if maybe you could try a different game. But it'll be a few weeks yet before I even get anywhere close to finishing this game. That's the thing. Maybe it would be nice to like, I don't know, something a bit more chill. I'll have to have a look at what I've got. So I want to do like an easy PS4 stream or something. Celeste is it's a great game, but it's not going to be a chill stream. I mean, I could do Night in the Woods. I'm not a fan. I tried getting into it. Oh. Um, maybe an Uncharted. I don't know. I've kind of played out the Uncharted a bit. I'll take a look at my library and see what I have. I feel like I haven't been as annoyed at bone wheels this time around. Like, normally I just find them the worst. But this time, I'm just... It's going a bit smoother. Not gonna lie. You know what? Oh, hello, folks. Oh! Oh! I do own Star Wars Battlefront 2, but I kind of just... I fell off of it really quickly. I just wasn't having that much fun with it, to be honest. I always forget. I should have these, like, tabs open just for all these soul items. Just so I know how much I've got. That'd be about 12,000 souls. I've only seen Escape from New York. I got the Blu-ray of that not long ago, actually. I should give that a watch again. John Carpenter did Escape from LA himself, right? Because, like, I love, like, genuinely adore some of John Carpenter's movies. They Live is an all-time favourite of mine. The Thing, I love that film. Halloween, very good horror film. I have a lot of fun watching Big Trouble in Little China, even though that's probably a bit dodgy. They Live is best movie, honestly. I love it so much. Oh, that's what this sword's so good for. It's just that wide swing. God, this guy's dangerous. Yeah, this guy is like every enemy in Dark Souls 2. Well, like every single attack is a relentless assault on your stamina. Whew. That wasn't so bad. Right, so I've only fought Crossbreed Priscilla once before, and I did it first time, so I'm probably not going to manage that, because I've said I did it first time before.
I expected as much from thee. Why dost thee hurry toward thine death?
Yeah. Jeez. She doesn't do a lot of damage is the thing. She is invisible. Oh, I've kind of already started the fight now. Well, she's already dead. And I got a trophy for it. I got a trophy. Yeah, it blocks trophies for some reason. Whee! God, could you imagine? I'm going to Firelink because I think I should buy some purging stones. I'll need to get some together if I'm going to go up against what's it called again? Duke's Archives, because I know that area has some curse potential, but I don't know if Duke's Archives is the next thing I want to do. What have I got? Lost Izalith, New London Ruins, and the Duke's Archives at this point. Oh, she sells humanity items. How much humanity items do I have? Because I'm sure I've got a lot. Basically 20. Okay. I'm sure the New London Ruins is the next Ember. Actually, that's a good point. Should I go check with the blacksmith? See if I can upgrade any more of my equipment. Even if it's just my armor. I can get the shield up to +6. Increase the stability by 1 point. I still need some... I need a Titanite chunk, or white Titanite chunk. I have to check if the other blacksmith sells that. And I need more Titanite chunks.
I'll be seeing you, Pete.
I'm gonna go to the blacksmith just to see what he sells. At a certain point, I'm gonna have to, because I've not really thought about how I can fight Gwendolyn. I feel like I have to murder Guinevere. Sorry, the projection of Guinevere. Spoilers, because Guinevere fucked off elsewhere. Shite. Ah, fuck. Ah, fuck. Right. I bet I've come here in vain as well. No, he doesn't sell white titanite chunk. Hmm. Do we have any rubbish? Hmm. Hmm. You know what? Let's try New Londo Ruins. Oh wait, now what do I need? Oh, there's an item. Oh, it requires. Can you hit ghosts with divine weapons? Today we're going to find out if the divine weapons work on ghosts in the New Londo Ruins. Because that's my biggest. It's those ghosts. They're not impossible to deal with, to be honest. You can actually get through the game without even having to fight them. It's just they're so annoying. It's the problem with having a summon, James, is like a lot of them just don't do it the way you want to. Yeah, divine weapons don't work. That website I looked at was full of shit. Right. I just need that floodgate to be open. That's all I want to get first, quickly done. Oh.
Very impressive. I know exactly. You seek this. The Four Kings use this key to break the sea. All the dark wraiths reside, but the abyss is hollow. Not if you can find him. I know that the key.
Yeah, I'll need those. God, I hate fighting these things. It's a nightmare. Oh, just sudden, like, harsh frame rate drop there. Ah. Right. This area is less of the spooky ghosts and more of just, annoying normal enemies like this dude. Trying to explain a simple Dark Souls like thing through gestures is hard. Sometimes people just don't want to go the right way. Man. That's not it, is it? Oh no. Eee! Dead! That was easy to deal with. Oh, fucking hell. Do you like lightning? Ooh. Yeah, I used one of the new game plus bonfire items once because I needed to grind for something. Fuck it. Okay, here we are, boss room. I need to change equipment. I will probably be weaker from this, but... And I've only got 3 Estus, so... Where are you? Where are you? Ah, shoot! What spells do I have? Hey. Tell you what, not hugely familiar with Moomins. I remember like catching the show on Cartoon Network every so often, but I don't remember much about it. Oh. I had to let the cat out. He loves hiding in my room for a while. Oh. That's you for Dark Souls. Is that for today or for life? Ah, fuck. I'm sure there's a way down from here. Alright, yeah, I forgot to do the transient curse! Ooh! Seeing it up close, that's some real Nightmare Before Christmas ass, like, ghost looking thing. Oh, it's just back to the beginning. Go away! Got there quite quick, actually. Hang on, can I not? Oh, it's because I've got a transient curse on, so I've got to wait for that to deactivate, so before I can activate the magic barrier. I'm not going to run into the fucking battle without the magic barrier. Let's slowly go down the stairs. Aha! Oh, let's run the rest of the way. That fall gives me so much anxiety. God. Where are they? Oh shit. Oh no! Dead! I'm not sure I can do much damage to the four kings at this rate. Yeah, leave the four kings for now. What else have I got? Could try Lost Islith. Or save Solaire. I'm looking up how to save Solaire and I fucked it. Oh no. Oh. Yeah, I need a pyromancy flame apparently. And I've not really invested in that. I need to go from the Demon Ruins. So apparently the way to save him... Yeah, the way to kill the bugs via the back door is you need a pyromancy spell to do it. Why? Fuck it, let's just go to the fucking Daughter of Chaos bonfire and proceed through the area. If I save Solaire, I save Solaire. If I don't, I don't. I also could potentially grind a ton of humanity, quickly join the Daughter of Chaos Covenant, and give her 30 humanity for a shortcut door that leads to it. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, I'll do that. Actually, because that's going to be so much quicker and so less. Because there's people that sell humanity. Bear in mind, I've already got 20 humanity. Right. Which one's the closest one to... Not to the depths, the... Actually, yeah, it's the depths, isn't it? All I need is 10 humanity. Well, I didn't get one, so... I swear these rats usually drop humanity every so often. I don't remember it taking very long to get it. That's the thing. Yeah, I suppose it's the item discovery level, isn't it? Apparently there's a lot of them here. Maybe not. Do I have, I don't have much rings. I wonder... Oh, you're watching some Takeshi Kitano films. Which ones? I just got a box set of his, the BFI one that just came out. I'm looking forward to watching some of that. So, Violent Cop, Boiling Point and Sonatine. You're not gonna watch Hanabi as well? That was in a Zavi sale recently. I think Third Window is the company that tends to put out a bunch of his stuff. Because Hanabi's a Third Window release. 'Cause that's the one I've got. Oh, Arrow sell Third Window stuff. Yeah, it was, yeah, Hanabi was in a 2 for £18 offer on Zavi, a couple weeks ago. So I picked it up there, along with One Cut of the Dead, Fires on the Plain, and The Snake of June. I had to sit and watch a bunch of these movies at some point. I've watched 3 of the Tsukamoto films I've bought. First 2 Tetsuos and Adventure of Denshu Kozo. Which those movies are fun. God, I'm so glad I saw Tetsuo in the cinema. Remember cinemas? Yeah, there's always a postage charge in Savvy, which is really annoying. It's the thing, is like no matter where you're ordering from, like they all have to pay postage. Any place that's like free postage, they've priced the item to account for postage. I used to work for an online retailer that did that. All postage was free, and we offered first class that people would pay for because they wanted it immediately anyway. Neat. I don't have anything to play 4K Blu-rays on. Maybe in a few years when I get one of those newer consoles. What am I at now? 22. I mean, I bought my first, I bought a copy of the Twin Peaks, box set. Because I wanted to have, like, the nice edition, like, the initial run. Before I even had a Blu-ray player. Because I fucking love Twin Peaks. Also made sure to get the nice version of the third season that had the openable cover. God, films are good. The Martian. I might be reading the book of that soon. I'm in a book club, and there's a vote, and so far the one that's winning the vote is The Martian. I didn't like Doctor Sleep that much. I found it. My problem with Doctor Sleep is that, like, I love The Shining. I think The Shining is a great horror movie. Like, it's like super effective with tension for me. That's one. But my problem with Doctor Sleep is the whole thing with The Shining is Stephen King doesn't like the Stanley Kubrick edition of it because it makes a lot of changes. And Doctor Sleep feels like it's trying to have it both ways. Like, it feels like it's trying to follow on from both versions in a way. Like, it's trying to please, like, both crowds. God, imagine if Kubrick would probably have the worst Twitter account if he was still alive. He'd be like, well, I guess no. He probably wouldn't be one of those Christopher Nolan types that just have like, I don't even have a computer. I don't even have an email address. People who like, oh, we want to make science fiction films, but like, I don't want any technology. I need to watch more films. Like, it's not like a thing. I need to rewatch Akira at some point. Because I'm gonna be playing Final Fantasy VII, like, starting tomorrow. I've made a date. I'm gonna play it tomorrow. Just before coming onto this game, I watched a few episodes of Berserk. I've seen 5 episodes of that show now. The original Berserk TV series. Yeah, the original Final Fantasy VII remake. But knowing that, like, Cloud was initially gonna have, like, short black hair, and a bit more masculine looking, I'm like, wow, they really just, like, wanted to have, like, the Berserk rivalry, especially with, like, effeminate looking Sephiroth being, like, Griffith. They did just want to do a Berserk thing, I guess, but they made changes, and the actual dynamic between Cloud and Sephiroth and everyone else is actually really one of the more interesting things about that game. What I didn't know, Masato Kato, who actually did write some pretty pivotal scenes in that game, Masato Kato, who did some pretty pivotal scenes in Final Fantasy VII, used to be at Gainax before he was at Square. He worked on Nadia's Secret of Blue Water, and I think he left shortly after that because some of his work at Square stretches back to the early 90s, so... God, Masato Kato. I'm aware of the Berserk Warriors game, and I have heard this shite. Here's the thing, right? A lot of the licensed anime Warriors games, like, they're not that good. Like, I like Warriors games. Like, Samurai Warriors, there's some really interesting stuff about map control, and, like, Dynasty Warriors, the OG is just, like, really fun. Hyrule Warriors, I actually had I had a good time with that game. I had a really fun time with that game. But, like, Dynasty Warriors Gundam, That's like not a fun Warriors game, and not a great way to experience Gundam either. Yeah, I heard good things about the Fire Emblem one. And like Ken's Rage. Yeah, Fist of the North Star, Ken's Rage. Just, I heard that second one was even worse. Like, I know people who liked that first one, and didn't like the second. But yeah, I love a good storm through bunch of enemies type game. Do you know what I really want to give a shot at some point is Sengoku Basara, which has a bit more Sengoku Basara is a bit more of a Devil May Cry-ish kind of combo system in a Warriors game. The thing about Fist of the North Star is when you license that, you're not allowed to depict Kenshiro losing. Because I know this because the when you lose in Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise on the PS4, just taking a swig of water there. When you lose in Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise, Kenshiro kneels down and the game fades to black. That's it. You can't be seen to be made to fall over. It's like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to get into like actual like Fist of the North, because I know that's like a very prototypical like shonen anime. Like that and Dragon Ball are like the formative like shonen manga, and the Jump manga, shall we say. Except so much shonen manga is just battle manga, and that's like one of the big ones, one of the originators. Dragon Ball holds up really well. I read that a couple years ago, like the lot of it. Shame about Super. I'm not talking the show. Super the show is really good. I had a lot of fun with Super the show. Super the manga, disappointing. The Goku Black arc is pretty good in the manga because they have some neat differences, and it's kind of cool to see a different spin on it. But everything else that show does is, I mean, everything else that manga does is not as good. Like the Tournament of Power as a big epic struggle in the anime is great, even if it is supposed to be like 42 minutes or something. Humanity counts at 24. But the problem with the manga is it feels like it actually takes place in 42 minutes. Like, it's over really quickly. It rushes through it, which is not as fun. Though the opposite thing, like so much of Dragon Ball Z makes so much more sense when you read it as a manga. Like fucking Frieza saying the planet blows up in 5 minutes, and it's like 20 episodes later. It's like, ugh, this is just too much. But you read it as a manga, and the way that thing's paced, and because of the way manga pacing like works. It's all freeze frames, so it just makes sense. It just like you don't think of like time in a manga as the same way as you would like on screen. I think a lot of like, even though as much as I love JoJo, there's the odd episode where like you can tell it's like straight taken a thing from a manga by how things are explained. Like people kind of stop to explain things in the way that like would work in a manga, but not quite in a constantly moving visual medium. Though, there is a villain in JoJo Part 5 that actually, like, makes more sense in the TV show because it's about affecting time, and it makes so much more sense in a medium that has such strict linear time on it. Yeah, I wonder about the JoJo Blu-rays, but like, because the Part 4's next, and I believe Part 4, like, because they're basing it on the Australian releases, and I don't think all of Part 4's come out in Australia yet. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there's like... Last I looked... I would also love more... Because the thing is, it's like the next part, Part 4, that's like one of my favourites. One of my favourite anime. Yeah, I know I'm not gonna die. There's also that lady that sells humanity. But like she sells it for 5,000. Which do I have many souls to? I mean, I could like. How much do? March over Proud Night. That's another 6,000. So I could get 3 humanity. If I burn the soul items as well. So, and what am I at the moment? 24. Yeah, I don't think they did it as... I think it's... Part 2 is only up to 26, though. Is that right? Oh, okay. Hopefully it'll follow soon. I would like my favourite show, one of my favourite shows on Blu-ray. Utena is supposed to be out on Monday. I'm patiently waiting for that Blu-ray to arrive. God. Huh, 21 to 39. Okay. Well, hopefully, Manga Entertainment, decide to release, more JoJo. It's nice that, like, they're starting to put out more of the things they were before with Kaze, but just like the was it Kaze? What was that other company called? That they did like JoJo and Code Geass. Yeah, because I've got the Code Geass Season 2 set. Because it was hard to find the Season 1 set. But Season 1's on Netflix. But now they've got like a complete box set, which I think I might. I'm tempted to get rid of my Season 2 set and then just get the complete box set. But I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to get rid of my Season 2 set. I don't want to go into a shop with a CEX anymore. I'm not going to a public place. I'm not going indoors. It's not my house. Oh, what? Man. Anime. United Publications. Was that the place at the convention? The one I bought, Martian Successor Nadesico from. Which, you know what? Great anime. I really enjoyed that one. Nadia is, I watched Nadia, not a huge fan, if I'll be honest. Hideaki Anno should never make anime that features teenage girls in it. Because, also that entire Africa arc is annoying and probably a bit racist. So yeah, not a fan of Nadia. It's a mess. But Nadesico, that Martian Successor Nadesico, that show's really good. I enjoyed that one a bunch. The problem is, like that the thing about like United Publications, I remember at that convention, is like I was looking through some of the anime, and like I was like I picked up a copy of Royal Space Force, and like I was like looking at it, and the guy was like telling me about, oh, it's a sad thing, but oh no, they do, and he just like proceeded to just tell me the end of the movie. And I'm just like, fuck off, mate. I'm not, and I just did, like, I was genuinely considering buying it there, And I'm just like, you know what? Fuck off. I'm not buying this. What did I buy? I bought... Yeah, the website doesn't do that. It doesn't talk to you. People talk about the brick and mortar experience. Like, it doesn't do that. Like, with the online. I don't own Nadia. I watched that one off of High Dive. I got Nadesico. And, Digimon Frontier. Which I've yet to get to because I'm still I've been watching them with my brother, and we've yet to start Tamers. Yeah, you showed me Nadia at the time. I did look at it at the shop, but like I had a streaming service with it on, and I was kind of curious about it, and I was just like, the thing about me and Hideaki Anno is I have like a, shall we say, strained relationship with some of his stuff. Like, I rewatched Evangelion when it went up on Netflix, and you know what? I like it. It's good. It's actually like pretty well put together. Has some dodgy stuff. Again, Hideaki Anno, I don't think should ever make more anime that features teenage girls in it, because Jesus Christ, dude's a massive perv. But there's some good emotional content in there, especially with Shinji. But I didn't end up watching End of Eva because but like the problem with me getting imported sets is I have nothing to watch them on. I think, well, Yu Yu Hakusho is available for streaming, but only on Funimation. Oh shit, all region. Oh no, what's happened here? I've not lost connection with the stream, have I? Oh boy. Oh no, I've got back on the server. Why did that happen? Whoa. I'm in the same place. That was weird. Dark Souls. Yeah, I remember, because when we had a DVD player, my dad made a point of going after a multi-region DVD player, because he ended up ordering DVDs from Canada, because a bunch of them would come out before the UK. But the problem is the amount of delivery time and such they would take sometimes would kind of render it a bit moot. It was kind of cool. We got some of the Dragon Ball movies. So I've got like a Region 1 of the first 7 Dragon Ball Z movies. And the Dragon Ball GT special. And then we got like Attack of the Clones like a month or two before. We got the first Lord of the Rings about, I want to say it wasn't even that, like, it was supposed to be out like a few months before, but the delivery time basically meant that it came like the day before it came out in the UK. Because that movie, it released in December, the DVD came out in August. At least for the first two. The third one in the UK, the DVD came out in May. Can you imagine waiting that long after seeing something for like going to cinema and waiting 8 months for a home release? Hell, well, we were anime fans. You fucking watch a fucking show, stream or download online and wait fucking decades for a home release. I should watch Yu Yu Hakusho. I reckon I'd be into that. Yeah, year wait used to be normal. And it used to be a staggered thing where you like initially get like there'd be the rental version out first, and then there'd be like the then there'd be the commercial one. And oh, Inuyasha. They put up like a season of that on All 4, and it seems they've abandoned that project. Like, I don't know. It just seems like at least Adult Swim like gets new shows added every so often. But like, it seems to have gone silent on the anime front. How much humanity have I got now? 25. I just need a few more. Hello, Alavni. Welcome to the stream. God, Rama Urusei Yatsura. The Urusei Yatsura manga got a release recently here. Well, I say like recently, it's like over a year ago. The problem with like a lot of older that kind of anime is it's like a bit harder to justify. The thing in the US is they managed to get around this by having standard definition Blu-rays. So like Bottoms, which is an excellent mech show, is streaming on High Dive. Well worth watching. It's very good. Like the release of that show in America is on standard definition Blu-ray, which is something you don't see here. Like things just go on like it's weird because like I want to say Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex is a standard definition show. Like I don't think that show is actually in high definition. I think like the Blu-ray release is like is mostly for the sound. Like the difference is in the sound, not in the actual like video quality. I wonder if that's the same for Full Metal Alchemist, because that's like from the same time period. Because I've got the Blu-ray of that now, because they re-released it. Oh boy. But I've been reading the Full Metal Alchemist manga, because I've had like I've been collecting the hardcovers and thinking maybe I should actually read it. Because they've got the really nice Full Metal Edition hardcovers on good quality printing on the glossier paper with pages in full colour. Not the full thing in colour, but like there are colour pages. which usually get made into black and white for the volume versions. But here, fully rendered, and they look cool. And I'm thinking, just because I've seen like the first couple of bits of Brotherhood, like up to where it diverges from the original anime. Like I've seen roughly around that, and I know Brotherhood kinda like rushes the start, so I'm kind of reading the manga, so that like I'm getting that at a good pace, because the Full Metal editions haven't finished releasing. Like they're not even halfway through them, and they've been going for like over a year and a half at this point, maybe 2 years. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to read up a bit in the manga and then just start watching Brotherhood. And I'll probably continue reading the manga. Just because, like, to highlight the difference. Like, the manga has its own, like, look to it that I don't think either show captures. So I think it's interesting that all three of like the ways you can get into Fullmetal Alchemist have a lot of good stuff about them. Tell you what, second opening of the original Fullmetal Alchemist anime, one of my favourites ever. Ready, Steady, Go. Excellent song. Love it. To bits. How much humanity have I got now? We're at 26. Can I afford... Whew. I haven't had to save Firekeeper. I wonder if it's because I attacked the guy that kills the Firekeeper. That probably just didn't trigger it. Because he became immediately hostile. So I can safely leave the Sunlight Warrior, the Warrior of Sunlight Covenant, because I can't get anything else from it. Oh, she only has one.
Much obliged.
Oh, you can only buy the one from her. I'm gonna buy something from her just so she's not annoyed. So how much humanity do I have now? 27. Let's go fight those rats. Rats, 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 rats. Man, I hope. Oh God, I hope the Utena set is good. It can't be bad. That show is gorgeous. Has to look great on the Blu-ray. I'm so excited. It's 4 days away. It's supposed to be. Normally, with ordering stuff from all the anime, it comes considerably earlier than the release date. But this hasn't been the case for this one, so I'm like, where is it? I like how I've kind of just sort of defaulted to this Divine Claymore a bit. Which was not the original intention, but it's just ended up being just a more convenient weapon. You should watch it how it used to be, like how Dragon Ball used to be broadcast on TV. Where you should watch 2 episodes and then watch the most recent episode. So like watch episode 1 and 2, and then next time watch episode 2 and 3, then watch 3 and 4, like how it used to be broadcast. Which is a really weird way of doing it, I thought. I guess it means it's like it's to fill a slot, and also means that like you can miss a day and catch up. It used to be just like they used to just straight up do double bills though. Like here's 2 episodes of Dragon Ball Z. My opinion is anytime there's a big finale, they should always like broadcast the preceding episode immediately before, because I think that's just a cool way of doing it. I don't know, just to build anticipation. But I guess like nobody's fucking caring about schedules. Like, but one thing I have actually been doing is like before my day job, before I actually have to start work in the morning, about like, so I start work at 9. And like just before I watch a bit of anime, like I watch 1 episode of anime. I'm currently watching Gundam Build Divers Re-Rise, which is an excellent show. I'm so surprised by how well it's turned out. If I could live in a world where either the American dub theme for Dragon Ball Z or the dub theme for Digimon didn't exist, you know what? I don't really care for the dub theme for Dragon Ball Z. I'm not a big Rock the Dragon guy. To be fair, there have been several dub themes for Dragon Ball Z. There's been more than 1 American dub theme. Also, the Japanese theme for Dragon Ball Z, Chala Head Chala, greatest of all time. One of the best anime openings ever created. Sorry. It's like unfair. Let's go like sit and watch Chala Head Chala, the original Japanese opening, and just like that's like the most hype. God. I keep getting tempted to just like do another watch of Dragon Ball Z. Not Kai, like Dragon Ball Z. Just because there's like a bunch of stuff that the show adds that I think I really like. Like the stuff they give more like motivation to sell. There's all the bit in between like Goku like dying and the train and all the build up of training before the Saiyans arrive is really good. There's some great Gohan stuff. Fucking the driving lesson is a filler episode. There's also the whole bit where like they have to find the Dragon Balls before the Cell games, and there's some great episodes in that bit that aren't like part of the manga. You know what? I've never watched Naruto. Well, no, I have watched like the first like 20 or so episodes of Naruto. But I've only seen like I saw like maybe 5 or 6 episodes of like it in Japanese, and like maybe like 10, 15 or so on like Jetix, so it'd be like the toned down version. I think if I'm gonna be in the habit of skip filler, I might just read the manga of Naruto instead. and maybe just like see some of the highlights, like just watch some of the fights that I liked from the manga, like just to see how it looks. Could put the soundtrack on while reading. I think it's I don't get into doing that. I'm not like I have to read in silence. You know what? Bleach had some great music. Bleach had a really good soundtrack. Shame that show just kind of went to shit. To be honest, though, I don't think it's necessarily even just the show's fault, because like, even like, just like the way the plot of that show was going, even regardless of like filler arcs, which was taking the piss out of in some ways. Like one filler arc just happened in the middle of another fight. God. But Bleach has an interesting ensemble of characters that it does fucking nothing with. Sado and Orihime get woefully unutilized. It's a real shame. God, I never finished the Bleach anime because I got so bored because they just started padding the fights out, and I wasn't even on a filler arc. I wanted to get this rat stuff done by tonight, but it doesn't seem like that's gonna happen. So that could be the start of the next stream. Rats for Solaire, the new humanity charity stream. Bleach's soundtrack was done by the guy who did all the Gynax stuff, Nadia and Evangelion, which also both have excellent music. I feel like I've been talking a lot in particular in this stream. My throat is feeling it. Just drink more water. Oh. Right. We'll do maybe 2 more runs of it and then call it. Because it's getting late. The stream started at 7:30. Tell you what, that's gonna be it, I think. Yeah, that'll do it. I just need to remember that the next opening of the next stream is going to be about grinding humanity. No, I've got not barely enough for that. Have I got enough? Slice of proud nice 9,000 together. So that is yeah, I need another 2,000 souls. Really. So I am going to finish up for tonight. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, and have a wonderful week until the next stream. Hopefully we'll see you next week. Good night. And bye.